Seen you brought him up in the black side, the gold BBS's, man. I said, damn, this nigga's really making this money. He's really making money, man. You understand?
When did you finally decide to record your first fucking song or first anything to try to record?
Dope shit. That was a dope question. Okay, my man, his name is Sonny Ridge. I grew up with him. He was like an old bony, you know what I mean? He got with a rap clique named Gritty Gang, ran by my nigga named Old Goon, who's affiliated with Scar.
Okay, shout out to Scar.
You know what I'm saying? Everybody. So,
I'm familiar with Scar. We done had some.
Yeah, Scar from around the corner up the street too.
Okay.
You know what I mean? And Holbrook and from around here. So shout out to Scar, never left. But yeah, man. So Sonny, like, nah, bro. I need you to meet some niggas, cause I believe in you. You know what I'm saying? And not only do I believe in you, but you know what I'm saying. He was running with the older niggas that I knew. So he brought me to a couple of shows they opened up for, and I'm like, yo, these niggas, okay, that's what's up. So I didn't know how to approach the.
Where was y'all doing shows at?
The Black Hole Rock and Roll Club out there in Essex. They was doing the Black Hole Rock and Roll. They was doing
I'm not familiar.
The old Sonar.
Okay.
Yeah, I mean they did that.
What's that shit called now?
I forget.
Yeah, it's called something. I know it's down on right across from where Club One used to be.
There you go. Yup. Hell yeah. Under the bridge.
Saratoga, that's Saratoga Street. Is that Saratoga Street?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's Saratoga. That's the bottom of Saratoga Street. That's the end of it. Yeah.
And there was a little spot on Bel Air Road called the Songs. They used to do little shit in there. So
okay.
Being around them niggas was more exciting to me than even promote myself.
Now what years we talking?
2000.
That's around the time I met Skull.
Yep.
That's right around the time I met.
Yup, 2000. And we all took it to the Baltimore Music Awards. It was like in VA. Scar had some awards coming. Gritty Gang had some shit. It was fire shit. Just niggas was moving around.
Okay, so
Scar, don't get it twisted. Scar wasn't a part of the conglomerate. Scar and Ogun just, you know,
knew each other.
Yeah, they had their
affiliated.
Cause yeah, Scar had the Arabs. It was Scar and the Arab. You know what I mean? Them niggas from down the street too.
Okay.
And they was running around doing them. Scar had the Arabs. Ogun had the Gritty Gang shit. NEK, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that's early 2000s.
Heavy Gold. They all recorded, you know, and Mike Mack shit. Naj and Mike Mack, you know what I'm saying? Architect Studio. So I'd be around these niggas, but I never say, yo, like put me in the gang coach, I can rap.
Alright, well hold on. I'm trying to put this together. So how did this lead to you recording?
Right, so at the show one night, it was Keith Murray. Gritty Gang had Gritty Gang opened up for Keith Murray's show.
This probably when he just got out of jail.
Yeah, he was.
Or was he?
He was running around.
I can't remember. I know he went to jail for a second. Forgive me.
He flicked it up and all that shit.
All right.
So I pull Ogun to the side. I'm like, yo, I be rhyming and shit. He like, nigga, you lying. Cause at this point in time, I've been running with these niggas just like a roadie. I just was, you know what I'm saying, in the crowd and.
Part of the what do they call this shit?
Like I was bringing the ice to the cookout. I got the ice. Y'all had the cookout. I got the bags of ice. I was that guy. Yeah. You know what I'm saying?
I mean, I don't want to say I'm gonna say how I'm gonna say it. It's like part of the entourage.
There you go. Right. So I'm like, yo, I'm going like a rhyme and shit. So he like, bullshit. So I'm like, all right, well, you know what I'm saying? Let's get in there. And he was like, this is him talking to me. He like, all right, boom, Sunday, you know, we gonna set a slot aside for you. Come on in, we gonna see what you can do. You know what I'm saying? I came in there and I started rhyming. And you like, oh, this is good. You know what I'm saying? Like, oh, this I
started rhyming. I mean, it was something written.
Yeah, it was something written.
Was it a song format?
It was actually the Ebonic freestyle. In Baltimore, cigarette.
Now time out.
The pit bull.
So you talking 20 years ago.
Man.
So the shit that you just put out. A couple of like 2 years ago?
Is that old? Yeah.
Is that old?
It's that old. It's just good shit is timeless. You know what I'm saying? At fine line.
Yo.
You know what I mean?
Go back. Go check his brother YouTube. I'ma have a link in here.
The Ebonics freestyle.
He got an Ebonics freestyle. He wrote 20 years ago. He just put out on video about 3 years ago.
Was it 20 years? It was years.
Bro,
yeah,
you said early 2000s.
It was, yeah.
So in my mind, I'm just say 20 years.
There you go. So yeah, going in there and you know what I'm saying, I knocked that shit out, but it wasn't, it wasn't done right. So
it's your first time recording.
Exactly.
Right.
So
but your first time recording was in the actual studio.
There you go.
Okay, see, I know motherfuckers that had shit like I'm at the crib and nigga I'm
right.
Okay.
Right.
Nigga told me one time, nigga, I rap in a headphone speaker.
Son, I've been in some situations. I've been in some situations that niggas call studios with real high hopes, but this is the first time. And I'm like, all right, boom. In my heart, I'm like, yo, we here. You can't back out. You can't back down. You know what I'm saying? You win this shit. This is what you asked the band stage for.
Right.
He got you in here. Okay. Knock some shit out. So, it started to turn into, all right, I like that. Come back. And you know what I'm saying? That's when, all of the rhymes that's in your heart, your mind, and in your notepads. It's like, let me start putting these together and making these motherfuckers make sense. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, because sometimes it's just be seen very random.
Right.
It's not no real structure.
There you go.
It's not any real intent.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? From the beginning to end, like let me lead you here and then I'm gonna take you. It just be all over the fucking place.
It go from 50-50 put out to yo, you traveling. Double driven, you know what I'm saying? Fat, you know what I mean?
That's a real album.
Real shit. Yeah. Because 50-50 and West Side is putting motherfucking the ball inside the motherfucking hoop.
Yeah, but it ain't playing the real game. It ain't playing
structured ball. You feel what I'm saying?
Yep.
So then it was like, all right, boom. So instead of then my aim was getting a dope 16 out. Now my aim.
Who taught you how to count balls? How did you learn?
Sonny taught me how to count bars. I had another rap situation. You know what I mean?
What you mean? What's another rap situation?
Just niggas linking up. It was some niggas on Belvedere Avenue. My man Seaweed, Nick the Dawn, and we get together. They call themselves Sector 1.
Okay.
But what was supposed to be studio sessions was just us in the basement get fucked up. So, you know what I mean? It was just, and we made some shit though. We made, like, yo, if anybody was ever get famous and those tapes, I would pay for them. Yo, I'll buy a Sector 1 tape just to have in my vault, my nigga, just because it was that much fun.
It was that natural, organic,
I swear to God.
And there wasn't no set agenda.
I swear.
We gonna meet up here, record something.
Fame didn't exist in our hearts. Nothing existed except for standing on the bus stop in the brick cold. This when the bus stops had shelter. And niggas would be in that bitch next to Jerry's Tavern after getting their liquor, they drinks, and stand in the bus stops and freestyle and smoke grass and sell drugs, my nigga.
He made it sound good though.
That's what we did, yo.
He made it sound good.
And didn't even make a lot of money. Niggas made drink money and we chilled and made some of the best organic music out of our, you know what I mean, out of our young hearts.
Okay.
And it sounded like shit. I ain't gonna fucking.
It's okay though. I mean,
it was growing. Yeah, it was.
This is the thing about. All right, I'm gonna say this, yo. This is the thing about having. This guidance, tutelage, knowledge. I'm gonna even say this about today in music. When people talk about record labels, while music, I always hear a lot of people say, "Yo, ain't no good quality music out now." This and that and the third. I can't actually agree with it fully. I agree to some extent. I'm gonna tell you why I do, because some of it is back, I'm gonna say before 2000, from 2010 backwards.
Right.
No, fuck that. 2014 backwards. Record labels, if you were really out, They had a structure, nigga. They made sure this shit sounded good.
Yeah.
They had Andy. I mean, you got
good too.
It's a whole. You in the machine,
yeah.
Motherfucker. It's not a game. We ain't putting out no bullshit. But as we are recording
this,
this,
they supported like lyricism. You know what I mean? That's when you know what I mean.
But it was structured
and
in a whole other kind of way.
Yeah.
You know, not disrespecting nobody because I done had people reach out to me. I just had to tell them like, yo, you ain't ready yet, yo.
Right.
Like this is your first shit you recorded. They're like, yeah. I'm like, nigga, I can tell.
I'm glad that niggas.
You're not ready yet.
Exactly. Cause you as a teenager, I always say this. I asked for it. I asked for this rap shit to come to me as a teenager. But if God would have gave me everything I asked for as a teenager, I wouldn't know what to do with it. You know what I'm saying? Because I was getting drunk. I was, you know, like I said, I was catching charges. You know, running with knuckleheads, and it's like, damn, I need this money. God will let you run into a couple $1,000s and say, well, what are you going to do with this blessing? You know?
And you burned out.
I wasn't in a place in my life the way I knew how to make this money. I knew how to manage versus, right, you know what I mean? So, it was real, you know what I mean? So, I'm glad that, you know what I mean, I wasn't rushed into this shit the way as though it was like, all right, yo, you wanted to be a rapper, rap. And then it'd be like, I get bent out of shape because of the numbers, who's listening,
y'all got that?
Who's not, and who's doing that, you know what I'm saying? So it's like, it took a lot of lumps for me to say, all right, this is an obstacle that we're gonna have to overcome. Let's try to go this way. Let's strategize it to go that way. You know what I mean? And then it started to finally come together. And don't get it twisted, I broke all the rules. You know what I'm saying? Like if niggas.
But rules are made to be broken. I'm sorry.
But I was an ass.
But rules aren't necessary.
Right.
Hold up. Rules aren't necessary at the same time. They are made to be broken. But if everybody was around this motherfucker driving 70 miles per hour at all times,
there'd be a lot of course collisions. You feel what I'm saying? Yeah,
bruh, mayhem. Bruh, mayhem. So, you know, that 35 miles per hour is there for a motherfucking reason. Like it or not. So, I like to maybe do 50, but
and you should. I don't care how fast you go, stay in your lane, my nigga. Niggas don't know how to stay in their lane, you know what I mean? What's going on, bro?
How you doing? All right, sir. Yes, sir.
Yeah, man, so, you know, like doing that shit, breaking some rules, they told me to go the hit route, and it was like, yo, what is a hit?
That's what they was trying to tell you how to make songs.
Yes.
Make a hit.
Yeah, we're looking for what's hot. And you know, at the time, you know, I was.
I said, you see my face, nigga?
Right. I knew what I liked. I knew that, you know, I was the underground MC, and I knew that I liked underground niggas. So, you know, I wrote a couple of little jingles, and it just didn't sit right with me. You know what I'm saying? It didn't sit right with me. You know what I mean? So
I wrote some jingles. I mean,
I said, yo, you know
essentially.
I said, we gonna do these street bangers, yo.
Okay.
We gonna do these street bangers. We gonna keep it in the streets, and we gonna try to stick to, you know, the niggas that I know. And that's what I did. And I stuck to that. And
so let me
start listening.
Let me say this. Let me go here. At what point, yo? What was the first project you ever put out?
It was called the Crown Royale mixtape.
What year we talking?
2003, between 3 and 5.
Okay.
It was between 3 and 5, and we did the Crown Royale mixtape, and that was, you know, it was structured just like a mixtape. You know, J Royale, da 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 da. It had industry beats. Yeah, it did have a host. Mr. Pay Attention from Harlem, New York. Mr. Pay Attention.
I'm not familiar. Who the fuck is that?
Yeah.
Somebody that was doing what they was doing at that moment in time, or he's still around?
At the moment, he was A&R. He was an A&R, I think.
Okay, I don't know. I'm being honest. I'm not familiar. I might be.
I didn't know him either at first, and then the nigga.
Well, how did they come to that?
All right, so the nigga called me. He was like, "Yo, I want you to."
What nigga called
you? The nigga, Mr. Pay Attention. His name is Step On.
Okay.
You know what I mean? He called me and he was like, "Yo, I want you to know something." And I'm like, "Yo, peace, brother. How you?" He's like, "Yeah, yo, you my favorite Baltimore rapper right now." I say, yo, shit, well, keep going.
How the fuck you find out about it?
Exactly. So the nigga Ogun behind, you know, like I say, he
from
was
before your people.
Yeah, he was moving the chess.
Okay.
So he's like, you know, I got.
He probably was slide CDs
there
and
you
everybody.
go. So
right.
he like, look, I got my nigga, and you know what I'm saying. We did a like I say, I was writing jingles. We did a joint called School Clothes. Me and my nigga De Niro. You know what I mean? That was like a jingle, but it, you know, at the time it had hit potential, is what they called it. But that was just you know, something I guess they deemed as marketable. But everything else was more, you know, street.
Right.
You know, street-esque. So I linked up with him. He hosted this shit, and from there, you know, they just was pushing me, and it was just like, you know what I mean? I was stubborn, like I would buck back on some shit like, we need more than School Clothes joints, and I'm like, nah, I'm gonna give you more of the hard shit.
Right.
And they like, yeah, but
All right. So with that being said, did that lead to some friction and some unrest or something?
I mean, basically, it's just like, you know, without it being said, it was just like, all right, boom, if that's the way you want to go, you figure it the fuck out.
That's how they treated you?
I mean,
I'm asking you.
To an extent.
It was that how you was with them?
I was hard-headed, and it was just like, you know, if that's what you want to do, and we can't market the shit.
And that's not what we here for.
Yeah.
Okay.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, I mean, most motherfuckers that's into making music,
right.
Especially if they want to, like you said, they want to jingle, they want to make a hit record. You know what I mean? Which is what it's about. But at the same time,
I wasn't ready for it.
Check this out. In this day and age, not no more, nigga.
It came back full circle for me though, cause it turned into boom. The temperament was basically, nigga, you want to do it your way, you figure it out. And then I figured it out.
I'm gonna tell you something. See, you got mad conversations, so we can talk all day.
We can do this all night, nigga.
All right.
Yeah, let's keep.
We about to fast forward, right? I just wanted to get to some of them some of that information to know where you came from.
So fast forward.
To know how we got
skate decks, vinyls.
To know how we got here, right?
Pressing our own joint singles,
all right.
7-inch joints.
To know how we got here.
You know what I mean?
All right. So
they basically stuck with me, but you know,
who is
like Mr. Pay Attention, Ogun wrote it. I call Ogun earlier today.
Still your man today, okay.
You know what I'm saying? Still my man today.
Wonderful, God bless.
Stuck with me, you know what I mean? My motherfucking whole rap situation turned into a jail situation. So I got locked up, and I had a team backing me called On Q Records.
Hold on, I'm confused. See, your whole rap situation turned into a jail situation.
Yes, I was out. Okay, so I had these two cats that came through, and they was like, "Yo, we like what you did on the Crown Royale shit, and we want you to we want to start a label. So we want what you doing."
Okay.
I said yeah, and then I got locked up, and I wasn't even in there long, but immediately.
Well, I mean, was you just sitting on no bed? You did a couple months. You did a year.
Yeah, I was in there, and they just was like,
"What you mean you was in there?"
I was in there.
Like what? 5 years?
They left me in there. If you put it like that, they could have bailed me the fuck out.
Oh, okay.
You feel what I'm saying? And
I know. I'll be honest with you. I'm gonna tell you why I'm asking.
Cause you was in there.
Hold up.
Oh shit.
I said hold on. I had to sit down for like 40 days on a no bail.
Yeah.
On a no bail. Once I got a bail, I got bailed out.
Me too.
But that 40 days.
I recently.
Bro, that 40 days.
This
changed my life. I said, you know what? I don't want to break the law no more. But all right. So I'm just asking.
You're right though. Same shit.
Right.
So, you know, I'm calling around like, yo, get me out.
Right.
And Ogun is the only one that answered for me. And he like, yo, they done with you. I'm like, who is they? He like, yo, you a liability. Yeah, you a liability. I'm like, damn. All right, so I got out of jail. Ogun, like, look, if you come in here and just fucking rap, I don't give a fuck if you just come in here and lay a verse. You know what I mean? Ogun co-signed my bail. Came home, so now I owe Ogun bail money. And Ogun like, look, this is how you can work off your bail money.
Right.
If you're paying me the bail money, that'll be your studio time money. There you go.
don't believe in you that much.
I swear to God.
From damn near, I ain't gonna say day one, but damn near day one.
Knuckleheading, bro.
Right.
And like, yo, for real, in hindsight, I didn't even know how much of a burden I was to this man's life until shit started getting lifted. Cause I kept my job, you feel what I'm saying? Got back home. It took me a good month to, process everything. I started getting back to work. I started, getting my pen back working, and I'm going in there. So before you know it, fast forward, we created a whole nother mixtape called The Decline. You know what I mean? So The Decline in the streets, fire. Niggas is like, oh shit, this shit is actually buzzing. You know what I mean? So then from The Decline, we did a joint called Collab Work. And then from Collab Work, I did my first LP called The Ivory Stew. All with my nigga Old Boom, because, just the fact that he just stuck by me, bro. He just stuck with me. You know what I mean?
Can I hold the record, please?
Yes, sir. Yes,
The
sir.
Ivory Stew.
The Ivory Stew.
And we're
First LP, we linked with Griselda, my nigga Ill Conscious.
Big bro, I've been listening to you. We set this up a week ago.
Right.
This is how I normally like to do it, so I have time to dig into your shit.
There you go.
This is my favorite work of yours.
Bless y'all.
The Ivory Stew. Like you said, it got features on there. It got Griselda and a plethora of other people. I'm gonna say Boss Man on there.
Boss Man is on there.
That's a dope song y'all got.
Yo. Working with that nigga.
I wanna get into this shit, yo.
It's fire.
On some real shit. Y'all wanna check this album out.
Yeah, man. Some people say it's the soundtrack of The Wire.
The Ivory Stew, yo, the Ivory Stew. I like Baltimore Housing Project.
Yeah.
But I like this better.
Yeah.
I'm just being real.
I mean,
I like this better.
I like that. That's
like,
both of them are mine, yo.
I'm looking at you bros like, I fuck you with one of y'all, but I like you better.
She's going.
Alright, I'm sorry. I had to be honest.
So we dropped that. We dropped that, and the streets went crazy.
The streets went crazy. I'm sure they did.
Crazy, bro. And it's like, Ogun was like, yo, I really don't think you know what you're sitting on right now. And I'm like, bro, let's just put it out.
You normally don't. Though.
You know, exactly.
When you in it,
right.
When people be telling me, I'm sitting there looking at them like, nigga, fuck you mean?
I'm burned.
Like, nigga, I'm still going to work.
And I swear to God. And yo, we just locked in. Like, I wasn't paying attention to niggas I wasn't paying attention to rappers.
I'm not trying to be, I'm doing me.
I was locked in. It was me and Old Boom. Night after night, we was in there arguing about what we should do to roll out, and these were some of the best arguments in my life because it led to a jewel. You know what I'm saying? It led to that.
I'm gonna listen to it some more. I've listened to it probably 5 times.
That's dope. Still.
Within this last week, I want to say 5 times because I was trying to go back between listen to your singles and all that too.
Right.
But yo, that one is the one that I was just like, man.
Yeah, man.
It got the smoothie skits on it.
Yeah.
It has wonderful features.
Bias.
Like I said, it got Benny the Butcher and Conway.
Conway the Machine.
All right, real quick. I be trying to do my research.
Yeah.
So you trying to tell me the Transaction remix?
Yeah.
With Conway?
Yes.
Was an accident?
Yes, it was an accident.
Please explain how this came to be.
So,
I feel enormous, vanilla scents and Miller smelling gorgeous. They like the 1990s feeling how we still be on it, to be honest. We perform with a sense of nostalgia.